Good morning, YouTube followers. How are you all today? Hope you're all okay. Thought I would show you my third insert in my traveler's notebook. I've already shown you the first two. If you haven't already and you're interested and you want to check it out, the first two inserts have been uploaded under a video titled Bullet Journaling for Mental Health, and that's in two parts. Sorry, I've only uploaded part one now that I think about it. Part two is coming soon. So guys, this is my traveler's notebook. Normally it's done up with like this bit here, wraps around it, and it's got this little tassel thing, dangler thing. And yeah, so basically, you know, I plan to stick some photos of my children in this little pocket. This is the first insert that I've got. So traveler's notebooks, oh gosh, I'm not very prepared. They come with all these little string things, and there's 4 in here. And yeah, they kind of go through these holes. So there's 4 little string things, and that is how you connect your books. Your books connect through, you just, you know, open up the center of your book and slide it in under here, and then this holds your book in place. And so I've got 4 books in my traveler's notebook. The first one is my dailies, which you've already seen on my YouTube video. My second one is my tracking book, where, you know, my mood tracker, my sleep tracker, all of that kind of stuff, trigger tracker, gratitude. Yeah, so that's my second book. I've got these little clear pouches. I'm going to be transferring, this is a glitter shaker. I'm not going to pick it up because it's got a hole in it and glitter's going everywhere, but I've got, you know, pink with love hearts and blue with stars, and you just shake them, and, you know, it's just a fun, oi, Baba, oi, oi, quiet, Mummy's trying to do video. Sorry, all that noise in the background is somebody getting into things that they shouldn't be. Yes, you. Can you be quiet, please? So yes, I plan to transfer the glitter into this, and you just shake it around. It's just something fun and pretty to play with in your notebook. You put business cards and stuff in here. I plan on probably putting some washi tape and some stamps and just, you know, photos and stuff. And so this is my third insert. This is the insert that I plan on showing you today. This is my random one where I just put all the fun things, as well as some of my self-care things. So when you open it up, I've got my name and phone number and stuff on the first page in case it gets lost. On the second page, this is what I've got in here so far. So I've got my YouTube ideas, my needs and wants list, a little brain dump, a quotes page, a books and movies page where I write down the books and movies I've read, you know, just so I can look back and go, oh yeah, that's right, I read that. A doodle page, and then these are my self-care pages. So I'll go through and show you them. So yes, and then they're going to be index pages as well. So they're my YouTube idea page. And I just, you know, cross it off as I go along. My needs and my wants page with some stamping. And then, you know, you just tick it off as you get it. I've got my little brain dump. I haven't finished this page. I'm not happy with it. Same with this one, my quotes page. Not happy with it. I love Harry Potter, and Dumbledore is one of my favourite characters because he comes out with some really wise quotes and sayings. And this is one of my favourites that he says. I can't remember what book it was in, but Dumbledore, as quoted, says, "Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry, But really, but why on earth should that mean that it is not real? I love that quote. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. I think that was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, that one. Anyway, some of my favourite quotes. This is my layout for the books and movies. As you can see, I normally read and watch movies all the time. This has been sitting here for like 2 months and I've only watched one movie, Civil. Yeah, you know, haven't read any books yet, and I've only watched one movie, and this spread's been sitting here for like 3 months. Anyway, I think it's very pretty. I was pleased with how it turned out. And yeah, I don't know if you can see there. They're the lines that I plan to write the books and the authors down. And yeah, my little popcorn. Thought that was pretty cool. This is just for random drawing, doodling and stuff. This one here, so this is where my self-care pages start. I've got them bookmarked, so you know, if I'm having a rough day, I just grab this book, flip it open and read through it. So this one here is called Wholehearted Living. Trade this for this. So, you know, you trade self-harm for self-love. So if I feel like I want to self-harm, I can look at this and go, oh, I should be practicing self-love, not trying to hurt myself right now. Stress and anxiety, treat it for peacefulness and calmness. So like, I don't know, meditation and stuff. If I'm feeling jealous, trade it for finding something to be thankful and happy about. If I'm experiencing inner criticism, I could try having self-compassion. If I'm feeling powerless, I can remind myself that I've overcome so much and I do have a resilient spirit. If I'm, you know, worrying about what people think, well, you know, I can trade it for, well, hey, at least I'm being my true authentic self. Screw them and what they think, you know. And trading my traumatic past. So when I'm thinking about the trauma and everything that's happening, I can trade it for the fact that I have a safe future. I'm away from the past. It's not happening anymore. And yeah, so that's my wholehearted living. I've still got 3 things that I need to find and, you know, just to fill up space. Same with affirmations. I wanted to do 30 affirmations, so like, you know, roughly 1 each day, but I could only think of 14. So, you know, these pages are still works in progress. So, but my affirmations are things like, I am strong, I can survive, I'm unique, I've, you know, got my own potential, there's only one of me in the world. I have power within me, I can overcome, I'm at peace, I just need to relax my mind, my life has value, I have a special purpose, I am worthy and deserving of happiness and love, I can do anything I put my mind to, I'm living my full potential. That's a good one because, you know, when you're chronically ill and you struggle to just get out of bed every day and you don't work and you're stuck on a disability pension, when you want to be out there working and paying off a mortgage and counselling other people and you can't because you're so ill and just so full of trauma, this is a good one to remind yourself that you are living your full potential. And that's why I do these YouTube videos, because I can't get out there and work. So I share my knowledge and whatever through YouTube. I'm in control of my life. I can do this. I have choices. It's up to me what I do with them. I love that one. I matter. I have a unique purpose in life. I'm worthy of love. I have value. I've got this. I can do it. I'm determined. And I use my negative feelings to make positive changes. That's also a good one. So they're nice little affirmation reminders that I use for self-care. These pages, emotional regulation. I struggle with emotional regulation. I get easily overwhelmed. It doesn't matter what the emotion is. I just, you know. So this is my little, you know, prompting page for those times. So like, you know, I'm triggered into extreme anger or depression or suicide ideation. You know, I need to stop and check the facts. What triggered this? What interpretation am I making about it? And does this and its intensity match the situation or the facts and my assumptions about it, you know, and then doing the opposite to what I feel. So if I feel sad and I want to withdraw, I can reach out to others. If I'm feeling angry, like I want to yell and scream, I can speak softly and calmly and nicely, that kind of thing. And always, 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 this comes back to my acceptance and commitment therapy videos. Practice radical acceptance. Don't focus on the pain or what I wish was different in life. Just accept it as it is. That helps. And if you want to know more about that, check out my acceptance commitment therapy videos. I think there's 3 uploaded. And then, you know, when I'm feeling emotionally overwhelmed, try this, you know. Create a competing emotion. If I'm feeling sad, try and be happy. Think of and compare a time that felt worse than this one. Contribute to something outside of myself. Count to 10 or sing a silly song while focusing on the overwhelming emotions. Bin magic, I've got a video on that as well. So if you don't know what that is and you're interested, check it out. It's listed somewhere on my YouTube channel under bin magic. I can play with stress toys or pull out my sand tray and, you know, do a bit of sand therapy. I can practice self-care, and always remember radical acceptance. Self-care is things like, you know, my trauma cards, reading a book, watching YouTube, listening to music, going for a walk. Avoid numbing, dissociating, self-harming, that kind of thing. Eat and sleep well and treat physical illness. And then I've got my... Okay, this is very personal to me. This is in regards to my dissociation and when I'm having an intense trauma reaction. And I can show this to other people if, you know, I'm out and about and I need help and I can't communicate. So basically, for me, this is what dissociation looks like. It's staring, seeming distant, not with it, derealized, maybe even appearing like I'm daydreaming. Sometimes I ramble and I don't make sense and I make weird statements. I can seem confused or lost. I might go extremely quiet or become unresponsive, just staring and not moving. What causes this to happen? Well, for me, it's normally one of 3 things. Something's triggered me, I'm having a flashback, or I've had a flashback, or I'm in intense emotional pains and my thoughts and emotions have become too overwhelming. So basically what happens when this occurs is I shut down, I disappear. I'm not present or with you in the room. I'm in my nothing place where I can't think, feel, or act. If I'm having a flashback, I'll be stuck in the past as though it is really happening in the present moment. So what do I need to do? I need to be brought back to the present moment, all those grounding techniques that, you know, people always hear about. I need to be reminded that I'm safe. I need to be told where I am, who I'm with, and be reminded of how old I am. Because sometimes I go back to the past and, you know, that whole 4-year-old triggered out response thing. I need to say what I can see in the present moment, so like the clothes I'm wearing, my surroundings, and I need to touch things that bring comfort to me and say out loud what they feel like. They're grounding techniques, those ones. If I continue to be in an unresponsive state, so staring, not moving, and just not responding, then I need to lie down basically somewhere safe and have someone stay with me or nearby in case I come back in a panic, because what I usually need to do in those cases is just a few hours to sleep it off. And I've just decorated with washi tape and stuff. And then I've got here things to do when I'm freaking out, and I've got a list of 12 things. So breathe, play with something soft and squishy, grounding techniques, call or text, and all of these are blank because I don't have any friends or family that I can call or text. And then I've got call or text my therapist, and then I've got her name, and I'll eventually put her phone number and her email address in. Trauma cards, I'll show you them in a minute. The positive affirmations, which were on the other page. Focus on positive present, things in this time and day. try meditation, or EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing. I've got some videos on that I, like to do. Just breathe, and again, if none of that's worked, start again from the top of the list and just keep on doing it. Afterwards, now this helps to work out what's triggered it. So what do I last remember before I freaked out? Identify any feelings. Where was I? Who was I with? Has anything disturbing happened to me recently? Have I eaten? Have I slept? Am I caring for myself? Were there thoughts in my mind that I quickly shut off because they felt uncomfortable? And are these familiar? Do any of these things remind me of trauma or abuse in any way? So that's my other self-care page. And then I've got this little thing here, which is a self-esteem booster. And I've only thought of 7 things. I wanted to think of 10. But basically, if I'm feeling down about myself and I want to boost my self-esteem, I can just focus on these things, Today I overcome. I felt proud today I accomplished. Something that I did well today was. I had a positive experience today with. Something I did for someone else was. Or I felt good about myself when. And you just fill in the blanks, and hopefully that will boost your self-esteem. So these are my little self-care things. Then I've got my trauma cards and my coping cards and stuff. So basically they live here in this little pocket, and these are on my Facebook and YouTube channel. Under Taming Trauma Tools, and my 6-week coping challenge on Facebook. And so basically, they're just little cards and sayings and things to help you, get through your day. Like, be kind to yourself, forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Things like resistance is information. Your job is to become curious enough to understand the message. Shifting your perspective. When something's troubling you, ask yourself how you feel about it. 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. Just little things like that to help you cope with situations. So they slide into that pocket there. And then I started today mucking around with washi tape, just random washi taping pages. So that's what this book is in my Traveler's Notebook. I love washi tape, and it just looks so pretty when you put it all together on the page. So yeah, and then I'm going to have my 4th insert, which I've only just put together, and there's nothing in it yet. It's all blank, but it's going to be about my inner world, and I'm going to be drawing the people who live in the inner world. I'm going to let them take over and put their own pages and artwork and stuff in here, and basically just an art journal, see how it all turns out. And then they're just plain little pockets and stuff that I'm messing around with and making up at the moment as covers for these inserts. So that's my Traveler's Notebook, and my 3rd insert that you hadn't seen yet, and my 4th insert, which I haven't started yet. And so yeah, guys, that's what I've been doing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow, share my page, and if you're able to, please do donate, because yes, we will be homeless again in roughly 5 weeks, and we're going to need as much support financially as possible. So thank you, guys. Links for all of that, social media, donations, contacting me and stuff, links for that is in the description. Thanks for watching. Take care, and catch you all later.